Everybody, Zach Moses here. Welcome to my entire plush collection video. This video took a little while to be made because all these plushes you see before you had to be putting all of these bloody plushes in here with all of my Pokemon stuff is very hard to do. Like, I had a fear that I was playing a literal game of Jenga, a one plush, come out and all of them would go on the floor. That would be very bad and very annoying at the same time. Yeah. But I'm done with that. Took a little bit of work, but now you see all these plushes that I own from when I was little to now on my bed. Except for that one. Greedy. Anyway, so yeah, all the plush collections I owned from when I was a child to 18. So let's start from the youngest to now, yeah? Let's start with the youngest first. Let's start with the Plants vs. Zombies. Actually, no. Let's start with this one, my very first ever plush. When I remember going to Home Bargains when I was very young, when I started playing Minecraft. This guy was on the shelf, and I knew I had to buy him. And also, I bought this Enderman as well. But I remember Enderman having, was it like pink or purple eyes, not this white Slenderman stuff? Maybe something like that. The very first and second plushes I ever bought. And I bought him later, the Creeper. I used to love Minecraft so much. I try to play with my new Xbox, but I got plenty of other games until we reach the Minecraft. So yeah. And then, now we start with the Plants vs. Zombies. I used to have hundreds, nearly hundreds of these Plants vs. Zombies plushes, or PMZ, or whatever it's called for a nickname. I used to have a lot of these. This one you see before you has got some damage on his hat, but really that's the only damage left. The rest is fine. So that's his jacket and all that. Yeah, the only damage we got is his hat. And then later on, I think in 2024, that year, this guy came along. He's purple. And the reason why I had so many of these, for two reasons. One, I loved Plants vs. Zombies, as though for thousands around the world. And secondly, there was this one YouTuber I used to watch so many times called Luigi Fan 101, and he made plush videos of, well, Plants vs. Zombies, and I loved them. Yeah, the whole reason why I have this guy to this day. Speaking of these two, we got Sunflower, which surprisingly and ironically has not seen the sun at all. Got a little bit of a discolorment. And then we have, I forgot the name of this, not Pokemon. I forgot the name of this plant. Tail something, but yeah, ain't that bad. A little bit floppy on the tail. Yeah. I love Plants vs. Zombies, and I never let these things go. Maybe these two. Anyway, now it's time to move to these three ones right here. With the small, surprisingly, I have 3 loot llamas from Fortnite. This guy I got from a prize at an arcade. Little small loot llama, still has his tag. You see that tag? There it is. A+, hardly doubt that. And then the very first ever loot llama I got, when I also got him from a shelf. I don't know how much it costs today, but yeah, probably pretty penny. And then this guy is extra special because 1, he's the most biggest, and 2, I had this plush from my cousin Danielle all the way from Germany. Huh? Of course, I still have him. I have the smallest, so I have small, medium, and large. Literally all 3. The 3 Musketeers. Yeah. Now, bear with me here. Some of these are old and some are new. So yeah, like for instance, these 2 Amazing Digital Circus plushes. Yeah, obviously these are new. The Amazing Digital Circus is like nearly 3 years old now. God damn, I feel old. But yeah, got Kinger. He was $4.99. He is the most cheapest because somehow Jax over here cost $9.99. How? Don't look at me like that. Answer my goddamn question. But whatever. I had this guy, Kinger, in the pop figure section for a while, but then I moved him to the closet. It's taking up a little bit space. We got Fall Guys. Who the hell remembers that? Except for me. And then we have a Pokemon right here. I think it's Poliwag, and as you can clearly tell, he has not aged well. God damn, that rhymed. And then we have a Boo from Mario. You. And then we have an off-brand plush of Prime. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Look at this, look. I wanted this, and instead I got green. Let me tell you, it is very soft, as plush is. And then we got Squirtle. I remember getting him on Christmas 2024. I remember when I was shopping with my grandmother, I knew I had to buy him. Just look at him, he's got a little scarf and everything. We got a Pac-Man Ghost keyring. Some of these don't... Most of these I have a lot of stories with. So it's going to be a long video. This is one of them. I remember getting... Hold on. Sorry, click my back. I remember getting this little penguin from my college. It was £3 or £4 this guy was. Because he was handcrafted. Just like this next plush we're going to talk about. My mother entered a drawing contest. And whoever's drawing was the most popular will get made all the way from America. And right here. And my mother won. What are the chances, eh? Yeah, it's a seahorse. All the way from US of A. This came from. And once again, to this day, I'm still keeping him. Let's see what else. We got Mario, of course, the iconic Italian. How you doing there, buddy? You doing okay? Okay. I know me and Nintendo are having a falling out. Then we have this guy. I got him for my birthday. Because when I went to the caravans for my 18th birthday, I got him from a claw machine, this little lamb. Or should I say, this big lamb from a claw machine. This guy cost me a tenner, because we all know underage gambling is a piece of F word. And then I got Jeffrey the Giraffe himself from the charity shop I normally go to every Wednesday and Saturday. I just knew how to get him because Toys R Us, despite still existing here and there, and slowly fading away, will now exist as this plush. And then I went to a Pokemon Center, or should I say Swansea, stadium, which had a big Pokemon place there, or event, and I got this guy, the Legend of Wind, I think, or the Legend of Water, I don't know. Still has his tag, and my god, he is a big one. And then this guy right here from the Gremlins. My mother wanted to, funny quick story. When my mother got him from the claw machine, just like, you know who over there. Yeah. She wanted to sell him, but, all I saw was, oh boy, new toy. And I instantly ripped off the tag. And now my mother to this day still brings it up. So you are the reason. Actually, I don't know what the reason is, but yeah. Good, bad memory, you decide. And then you got a Magikarp. I wanted a golden one, but I got a regular one. You're lucky you're good quality. And then mini story time. This is obviously from Poppy Playtime. Chapter 3. Once again, I actually, never mind. I never played... I'm going to be straightforward with you guys. I never played any of the chapters of Poppy Playtime. Because horror games are not my thing. I mean, sure, I do dabble into horror here and there. But a full-on horror game? No. I'm not scared, it's just not my thing. So yeah, when I saw this guy right next to the amazing digital bootlegs, I was like, you know what? Just for laughs, I'll buy you. And now I'm thinking of burning him, but I don't want all the Chinese toxic paint come off, the fumes come off of this plush when I burn him, and I don't want to, die. So yeah, you're gonna keep on living in that flesh prison. And then over here, I want him at a carnival. Probably worth a little bit. I might sell some of these, and you are definitely an exception. Because Angry Birds Star Wars, you can't, download it anymore unless you have a physical copy on Xbox or PlayStation. Or DS if you still have one. Yeah. So, hey, at least one good... So, 1 point for physical media. Yeah. Okay, what else we got? Okay, we got two left. Got this guy from a charity shop. I was gonna give it to my grandmother, but I forgot, so she's... Yeah. And then, finally, Sonic. Now, this guy has a long story as well, so buckle in for this one. So there was a YouTuber I used to watch. I still kind of watch him now, but not often. I think his name was... not Playmark Toys, he was a YouTuber. I can't remember his name, but he was a YouTuber, obviously, that went to basically I can't. Trying to remember what's the proper word. Technology destruction or whatever. Basically, he took technology and just smashed it over and over and over again on Switches, PS, Xbox, old grocery store phones, all of them. And he did a series called Plain Rock Toys, and basically it's just like a separate toy channel on his vlogging channel. And in one of the videos, this guy, he was trying to win out of a claw machine, and he spent $40 or $30 trying to get him. Doesn't that sound familiar? Yeah. So when I saw this guy on eBay, I begged my mom to get him, and didn't take that much begging because she was like, "Okay, if you like Sonic that much, I'll get you it." So yeah, finally got him. The video from Plain Rock Toys I watched hundreds of times for some odd reason finally is in my hands, and honestly, it's very good quality. I mean, could have been the head is a little bit too big, but other than that, it's very good. Yeah. So this is my entire plush collection. I don't know if I'm going to keep them all because, well, obviously I'm going to keep some of the new ones, but the old ones, I don't know. I'm definitely selling that one. But there is some I'm obviously going to keep, like all the Pokemon ones, the Amazing Digital Circus, this one for my mother, this one for my cousin. Yeah, I'm obviously going to keep a few. But some, like the Angry Birds one, and I don't know, the Plants vs. Zombies one, maybe those are being sold. Yeah, so I can't keep them all, but I'm going to keep most of them. So, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want to. Totally up to you. I ain't gonna force ya. And this video took a little while to make, because once again, trying to cram all these plushes in one confined space kills on your back. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.